Come on!
Hammer squads! Go! Go! Go!
Geronimo!
Normandy, do you copy? I need an evac, right now.
We're taking heavy loss.
Come on. Here, take her.
Shepard!
You gotta get out of here.
I can't stay behind.
Don't argue with me, Tally.
Don't leave me behind.
I need you to make it out of here alive, Tally. Get back to Rannick. Build yourself a home.
I have a home. Come back to me.
Go!
Our entire force was decimated. It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings.
Ham is wiped out. All forces, retreat. Pull back!
This is harder than it looks. Because no, this is not a cutscene. We've got to make it.
keep those arms open. All fleets converge on the Crucible. Protect it at all costs. Shepard. Shepard.
Anderson. You up here too?
Followed you up, but we didn't come out in the same place. No. At least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
I feel like death. But I'm moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Sure. They round them up on Earth, then send the people up here to be processed.
Goddamn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell, the better. The tubes don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Well, we made it up to the Citadel. But we're not at the end of the road yet. That was, by the way, the final boss of the game. Marauder Shields. He tried to protect us from the ending. At least, before the extended cut. Now his job is not so important anymore. The evacuation scene with your squad mates was something that's added in the extended cut. That is why I recommend you to take your squad mate, your love interest as a squad mate, on that mission, if at all possible. I think logically it would have made more sense to put the evacuation after Shepard gets knocked out and we see Harbinger leave. But the scene itself is very powerful, so I'll let it slide. Between I want more time and come back to me, that always gets to me.
Whoa.
Anderson?
One of the walls here just realigned itself. The place is shifting, changing. There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
Where the hell are we? Once again.
I see something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
They have no idea where they are in relation to each other, so that might be difficult. Again, reminds me of Star Trek, the motion picture. I feel like we're going to meet V'ger here. Not even too far
Where do
off.
you think you're at?
Just found that chasm we were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on.
What is
Anderson.
this?
Damn it.
What is this place? Reminds me of the Shadow Broker ship. Some part of the Citadel's interior that's not normally accessible, I would assume. But where? And why did we end up here? Is there some purpose to it? Well, nothing we can do except keep going forward. I feel we're being led somewhere. On purpose, but by whom? Or what? It's a Citadel, alright. And is that... Yeah. It's Anderson. So he did get ahead of us.
Anderson.
Shepard! I can't!
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What have...
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But... only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because... we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
It should be noted that these Paragon and Renegade options are only available, or at least the last one is, if you've used every single opportunity throughout the entire game to use them on the Illusive Man. And some of them were hidden behind left-hand options. So, unless you're thorough, you might end up with a less than ideal outcome here.
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
Are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're
Indoctrinated?
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You've sacrificed too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control it. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
Because of you, humanity is already undone.
That's not true!
They have the Citadel. They've got us fighting each other, instead of fighting them.
I just need to...
You've done exactly what the Reapers wanted. You're still doing it because they control you.
They're too strong.
You're stronger. Don't let them win. Break their hold. Don't let them control you.
I tried, Shepard.
This is it, everyone. The arms are opening. Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's, quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
I think you earned a rest. Anderson? Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, son. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
Shepard? Commander?
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The Crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your end. Commander Shepard.
I don't see... I'm not sure how to...
Commander.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the Catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Solution? To what?
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
You said you're the catalyst, but... what are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
Inasmuch as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them. That you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believe the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
But you're taking away our future. Without a future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines, programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
Illusive Man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
How can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
Alright, so we have to choose. Control, I don't think it can work. The Illusive Man couldn't do it, but Shepard can? I don't buy it. Who's to say the Reapers won't overwhelm Shepard's personality, and then we're back to square one? And even if it works, it gives Shepard far too much power for one man, Paragon or not. Synthesis, I don't know what to make of it. The explanation was nonsense. I don't know what it really does or how it does it. And anyway, no single person should make that choice for the entire galaxy. That leaves Destroy. I don't like it. We'll target all synthetics, including Edie and the Geth, and even Shepard's cybernetics. I don't want to kill them. I don't want Legion's sacrifice to be in vain. There is no other option. The Reapers must be destroyed. There is no other way. That is what we set out to do, the only way to truly end it. I hope they can forgive me.
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker, it's time to go. Damn it.
The war is over. The Reapers have been defeated. Against all odds, and in the face of the greatest threat this galaxy has ever known, we survived. We suffered many losses. The relays are severely damaged, but we won. This victory belongs to each of us. Every man, woman, and child. Every civilization. On every world. Now, as we take our first steps toward restoring what we lost, we must remember what it took to win. This wasn't a victory by a single fleet, a single army, or even a single species. If this war has taught us anything, it is that we are at our strongest when we work together. And if we can put down our grievances long enough to stop something as powerful as the Reapers, imagine what we can achieve now that they are defeated. It will take time, but we can rebuild everything that was destroyed. Our homes, our worlds, our fleets and defenses, all of this and more. Together, we can build a future greater than any one of us could imagine. A future paid for by the sacrifices of those who fought and died alongside us. A future that many will never see. And while we still have many challenges ahead of us, we can face them together. And we will honor those who died to give us that future.
So, it seems that the reports of Shepard's death may have been greatly exaggerated. This variation of the ending is the only one in which Shepard can survive. You need to peak destroy and have an effective military strength of 3100 or higher. Before the extended cut came out, you even needed 4000. Long before this Let's Play started, I made a video giving my thoughts on the original ending of Mass Effect 3. What we saw here was the extended cut, so you'll probably be curious as to what I think of that. Basically, I feel the extended cut addresses the most important complaints. It shows the impact of your choices, further distinguishes the three options, and most importantly provides more closure and emotional connection. It's by no means perfect, but it at least makes the endings watchable. I will go into further detail about that in a separate video where I'll do my usual post-game review. For now, I want to talk about my choice here. I will show the other choices in a few bonus videos, but this choice is what I consider to be the canon ending for my Let's Play. I'm sure some of you won't agree with that, and that's fine. The endings are such that there is no obvious best choice. There are arguments to make for and against every possibility. I also don't believe that, despite the colors, any of the endings fit neatly into the Paragon or Renegade categories. However, this is my preferred choice, and I'll explain why. Understand that this is just my opinion. I already gave the short version of why I picked this back on the Citadel, and that is roughly the reasoning I used on my first playthrough. It is based on what Shepard knows at that point, and that's the only information that I consider valid in choosing an ending. Therefore, Shepard surviving isn't an argument for this ending, since Shepard doesn't know that he can survive, and neither did I the first time I picked it. Similarly, it doesn't matter how much you might like the synthesis ending cutscene, Shepard doesn't have that information, so it shouldn't be used. Based solely on the information provided by the catalyst, which on my first playthrough was even vaguer since that was before the extended cut, I thought that control was a trap. The idea that the Illusive Man couldn't do it but Shepard could just go right ahead felt like it was a lie. Synthesis, I didn't know what to make of that. The description of what it does provided by the catalyst is complete nonsense. I don't know what it does, how it does it, or why the Crucible is even capable of doing it. So I pretty much ignored it. By process of elimination, that leaves Destroy as the only option, the lesser of three evils. However, even having seen all the endings, I would still pick Destroy. I will go further into Control and Synthesis in the videos for those endings. For now, let's look at Destroy. Destroy is obviously not an ideal option. I hate the fact that we have to sacrifice Edie and the Geth after all the development they got into this game. However, sometimes making sacrifices is unavoidable, whether it's Vigil sacrificing thousands of Protheans to save the most important scientists, or Shepard destroying the Batarian colony in the Bahak system to stop the Reaper invasion. This has been a theme seen often in these games. The ruthless calculus of war, as Garrus called it. Destroying Edie and the Geth is not a choice I make lightly. If I could have sacrificed Shepard instead, I would have picked that in a heartbeat. Yet even with that enormous drawback, I still argue in favor of this ending. Even if the sacrifice had been all of humanity, I probably still would have picked this. First of all, Destroy is completing our mission. We started out with the goal to defeat the Reapers, and that's what Destroy does. With Control or Synthesis, the Reapers are still there and could become a problem again in the future. Destroy is the only way to make sure we are rid of them for good. But ultimately, the biggest argument I feel is freedom to choose your own destiny. In Mass Effect 2, Legion said that the Geth believe all life have the right to self-determination. For millions of years, the galaxy hasn't had that right. For millions of years, civilizations rose and fell according to the Catalyst's designs, its experiments. Based on the information given by Leviathan and the Catalyst itself, I believe it was attempting to reach Synthesis or something like it. And whenever it turned out a cycle wasn't ready, it would be harvested to preserve it before synthetics could destroy it, and it would try again. So for millions of years, all life in the galaxy has been a slave to that experiment. By destroying the Reapers, the galaxy is finally free again to make its own choices, free to determine its own destiny. Maybe that means we'll all be enslaved by the Leviathans. Maybe that means someone will create new synthetics that will destroy us all as the Catalyst predicted. But we'll be doing it on our terms, not the Reapers, and that's what this ending is about to me. And I believe we're off to a good start at least. We've shown that the galaxy can put aside its differences and work together for a better future. We've shown even synthetics and organics can find common ground. Though that is no guarantee that peace will last, it's still preferable to being puppets for the Reapers. That is why I'm apparently one of the few people who liked the destruction of the mass relays in the original ending, before the extended cut. It's symbolic of breaking the chains of the Reapers. Life evolved along the lines of the Reapers desired, because we used their technology, and that time is now past. I never thought that it would doom everyone, as I always believed some solution could be found, whether rebuilding the relays or something else. We have the biggest team of scientists ever already assembled for the Crucible, after all. I personally think that the extended cut destroy ending makes the rebuilding seem a little bit too easy though, but that's just my opinion. And since we don't really know the timescale of the epilogue, who's to say? As for Edie and the Geth, there has been a lot of debate amongst fans whether they could be rebuilt. For the Geth, I think it's at least possible. They are software after all, so all we really need is a backup. It was always pretty vague how the Crucible could distinguish software AIs from regular software anyway, though you might argue it's because of the Reaper upgrades the Geth got. In any case, even if we can't restore the same Geth individuals, as a species they can be rebuilt, I'm sure. Whether or not they will be is another matter. I believe Shepard and Tali probably would be in favor of it, if only to honor Legion's sacrifice, but do you think the likes of Zen or Geralt would agree? However, I'm fine with that being left to speculation and headcanon. As for Edie, it's more problematic, I'm afraid. It's been stated before that copying the programs and data files for a regular AI like Edie to another quantum blue box would not result in the same personality. So if her blue box was destroyed, Edie is gone. We can make another AI like her, but it wouldn't be Edie. I'm sorry for Joker, but I don't really see any way around that. Though restoring a human with his personality intact after 2 years of brain death is also impossible, and Cerberus managed that somehow, so who knows. But whether or not they can be rebuilt does not affect my choice, because it's again something Shepard couldn't know at the point of the choice. Destroy is not ideal, far from it, but it is, in my opinion, the least bad of the options. In the upcoming videos, I'll show the control, synthesis and refuse endings, and discuss why, even after seeing them in full in the extended cut, I still didn't pick them.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet,
What will be there?
anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the Shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
Congratulations on bringing an end to the Reaper threat. Commander Shepard has become a legend, and from here you can continue to build that legend. It has been a long journey for Shepard and for the team here at BioWare, and like Shepard, we couldn't have done it alone. The Mass Effect trilogy began as the vision of a small team, but over the years it has grown. That growth has been fueled and shaped by the feedback and support of our player community. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing further adventures with you in the Mass Effect universe. Signed, the Mass Effect team.